Okay, I am live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading for Libra. Love reading for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And this could also be for anyone else who happens to come across this. And cross-watchers are also welcome. My readings are timeless. So anytime you catch this, it's the right time for you. What else? I decided to do this series of love readings because romantic love is on a lot of people's minds lately. I don't know, maybe it always is, but I've been getting the call to do some love readings for people. And so I'm doing what I usually do with my other readings, which is I've chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle. And what's great about this is the little book that comes with the deck has a little paragraph specifically about relationships for each card. And so I'm going to read the cards upright. If you are not interested in love, there are plenty of other videos that are not love focused. So feel free to check out what else is out there on my channel. Okay, so to begin, we have higher power. Someone that you are calling in, that you're about to meet or you've already met, there's a strong spiritual connection. The important thing to remember is that more than your connection to any other person, better to say, more important than any other connection you have, is the connection that you have with yourself, because that is where you connect with your higher power. And so you want to, as exciting as it might be to have somebody new come in that really lights you up, you still want to remember to put yourself first in terms of what's important to you, what you value, how you connect with your higher power. Sometimes, especially when we're in the beginning of a new connection, everything can kind of go out the window because we're just like, I just want to put all my energy and attention on this person. And you want to remember to pull that back, still do your, have your spiritual practices, do your meditation, your prayer work, whatever it is you do to connect to your higher power. You want to focus on that first and foremost. And that is going to help you continue to stay connected to this person. And because there is such a strong spiritual connection, they're going to get it. Chances are they're going to encourage that. And you could even incorporate your spiritual practice. How do I say it? Do it with them. Like if you meditate every day, invite them to meditate with you, pray with them. If walking in nature is your spiritual practice, invite them along, it doesn't have to be solo, but just as long as you continue to focus on yourself in that way. And this card speaks about that you have been imagining this person. You have been using your powers of manifestation, which is, directly tied to your ability to visualize, to bring in, to think about and fantasize about what you want. And that it's working. Someone's coming in. And you just want to make sure that once somebody shows up that, you're tapping into your higher power, your intuition, which is your direct link to your higher power. And you want to make sure that you don't stay up in your imagination about this person, that you talk to them, you share with them. Like in the book, it talks about you want to actually relate with them. A relationship is about having those conversations, um, getting to know one another, even sometimes making that first move and being like, hey, I really enjoy your energy. I'd like to spend more time with you. You want to get it out of your imagination and get into reality. And then we have chop wood, which is speaking about how being in a relationship, more often than not, it can fall into the category of mundane, because we have lives that we need to live. We need to continue doing the dishes. We need to continue like baking our meals and doing our laundry and, keeping our life in order. And that, being in a relationship is not always about the bells and whistles. This is not always about that, those exciting, passionate moments. Sometimes it's just like hanging out, doing your own thing, but doing it next to one another, or whatever those mundane moments are. That is actually the most important part of a relationship, because you want to learn to enjoy just being with a person. It's about the energy exchange. It's not always about the physical communicating, the passionate moments, the adventurous trips, or whatever you're doing with one another. That so much of life and relating to one another is around the mundane, and learning to appreciate that and have gratitude for that. And it's like when you can enjoy a person, when you're just, I don't know, like trying to think of the most mundane thing I can. You're sitting there staring at a wall. I mean, but it's like learning to do that together, enjoying just being in each other's presence. Especially because I'm getting the feeling that either someone is just coming in or they're about to. And when we're talking, I've mentioned this already, but when we're talking about something new, it can be very exciting. It can be very passionate. It's, all that stuff, all that energy. And at a certain point, that starts to die down. It's just a natural, the natural progression of any relationship. And sometimes it can feel like, oh, losing the spark, starting to, starting to feel like, oh, is this boring for them? Am I feeling bored? I don't know. And so to just focus on those little things, because it is the little things that mean the most, because that's where you create the true connection. It's about connecting with a person exactly as they are. If you're doing it right, if you're doing it in a healthy way. Okay. I'm going to look at the Good Tarot. Oh, okay. Tower. Oh. I need to pick some more and find out what this tower is about. Some kind of disruption in your life. I'm feeling like this is a good disruption. Tower is not always bad. Sometimes it's just a life-changing event or epiphany that comes in and shakes up your world. And that can be meeting that new person. Like, you start dating someone, you have to change your life. You start, change your schedule so you can fit them in. Somebody comes along and, you're already with them and they ask you to marry them. Like, marriage is a big shakeup. So I feel like this is a really positive thing. Yeah. This is happy surprises. Something really good and unexpected coming in. This tower is a very happy surprise for you, Libra. And it's leading to just happiness, fulfillment, serenity, peace. Just, this is you enjoying all the little things, all the big things and all the little things. It's the whole package. Both of you together. This is a really good, it might come out of nowhere. It might feel like, oh my God, a huge shakeup, but it's leading to this amazing place. And this card in particular does often speak of marriage, of long-term connection with someone, with a romantic partner. Let me just look at the Six of Earth to make sure I'm not missing something. Unexpected resources, happy surprises, generosity. Sharing yourself. That's what this is talking about. Sharing, being vulnerable, relating to the person, really, really getting to know them and who they are, being generous of yourself, generous of your feelings, of your actions, really giving of yourself. Okay. So I'm going to go with the Oracle Tarot. Swift decisions. You're meeting someone, it's a big shakeup, and you're like, this is the person that I have been imagining. And there's a spiritual connection there. Maybe you haven't had that in relationships in the past, and it's like, wow, this person actually exists. How very exciting. Yes, I'm going to go for it. In a new relationship, there can be some trepidation sometimes. And I think this is you tapping in to your intuition, to your higher power. And it's like, you're getting the green light and you're able to move forward quickly. Celebration and bounty. Ooh, Libra. This is great. You're going to be celebrating. This is such a happy surprise. You're going to be like doing your little dance. She's got the flowers. You're going to just want to be showering this person with gifts. They're probably going to want to be showering you with gifts. This is a really amazing connection. And it's such a deep connection. And maybe that's part of this chopped wood, is that you understand you're relating to one another in this really deep way. And so it makes all of those mundane things in life that we have to do, it makes them special because there's so much more to it. And budget lessons. There's a learning in this situation, and really in any relationship. There are going to be times when things aren't perfect, and celebratory and and serene. Sometimes there are issues that come up around finances, conflict, tension. You know, as you get to know someone, you are going to have those moments when, it's not quite the honeymoon anymore. You're having to like find your balance with one another. But I think that this is your baseline, that you have this such a strong spiritual connection that you're able to connect in that way. Maybe when you're in it, when you're arguing or whatever, it's like, but then you're able to see the bigger picture, find your way back to one another from this different level. And learning the lesson, being able to move forward from a new place, and it actually makes the relationship stronger. I think for you, I want to go with, I'm going to go with my numerology guidance cards. New beginnings. You are manifesting. You are manifesting something you've always wanted. Yeah, this tower is a new beginning for you. It's disruptive in the best way possible. Individuality. Yep. Allowing yourself to be happy with who you are, to share who you are, relate to the other person in a vulnerable way. And that, by appreciating yourself, it allows them to also appreciate you. And it allows them to also express their own individuality. There's a reason you're coming together. There's something special, very unique about each one of you, and there's something that's drawing you together. There's always lessons, always reasons that we're coming together for one reason or another. And there's a real focus on, within the realm of individuality, within that category. It's about owning who you are, loving yourself. Oh my God. And we have 11, we have a 1, lots of ones. And 11 is a master number. I keep saying it. I'm going to learn my numbers one of these days so I can speak to them better. Synchronicity. Yeah. This person it's a magical coming together. Somehow there's some kind of synchronicity that is allowing you to meet this person. It's going to feel really like, whoa, like your higher power is orchestrating this. And it's gonna, I feel like it's going to be obvious when it happens. When you meet this person, you're just going to be like, oh, there's a recognition there, because they do kind of fit what you've been imagining. The synchronicity itself is an indication of you having manifested this. And that's why it's going to be so easy to make those swift changes. And you're just going to be, you're going to be so happy, celebrating, because you realize you finally found your person. You've probably been looking for quite a while. And I mean, as close to perfection as you can get in a relationship. Yes, there's going to be work. There always is. Any healthy relationship requires effort, but it's totally worth it. You guys are on the same page. You're both willing to do the work, and it's gonna be amazing. Yay for Libra. That's awesome. It's beautiful. I wish you well on this journey. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.